let me get everything set and ready on all of the stream nonsense. Let's go to my channel there. Reset that. Try to make sure everything looks good. Gotta go to here. Alrighty. Just making sure everything looks the way it should. Alright. Excuse the nonsense. Alrighty. Alright, now let's get everything posted in Discords and such. Because I am part of a couple new Discord channels here. So I'm making sure everything's set. You will notice that the project is empty, but I've still got my other coding down at the bottom just because I haven't shifted the window over yet. I have a couple notifications. Alrighty. Riggedy, 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 riggedy. I'm going to get onto my Twitch and get everything set there. There we go. All right, everything's set. Okay. So for this particular game jam, it is called Narrative Game Jam. And the theme is nautical. Nautical being, of course, water, for obvious goddamn reasons. I'm going to switch out of this account. There we go. Alrighty. So we are going to be jumping into the Nautical Game Jam. This is a game or not Nautical Game Jam, but Narrative Game Jam, which the theme is nautical. That being, water-based. So I have a couple of ideas, but the one I've decided to set on is a top-down boat combat game. Ship combat. There's going to be some twists and turns, and it's not going to end up the way you think it is. It's not going to be as interesting, let's just say the least. Or it's going to be interesting, but not going to be. You're not going to expect it. Trust me. If you know who I am, if you know the me as a person, yeah, you're going to expect it. But if you don't know me as a person, you won't expect it. There we go. There we go. All right, back into the project here. All right, so we are first going to lay down a plane, just a straight up plane. Make it a little bit big. Create a material real quick. Just call it ocean. And we're going to make it blue. We're just setting up the scene just to test everything here. I'm going to recolor that because that makes it look weird. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to go into the asset store. Sort by price, low to high. We're just going to find the boat I was looking at earlier. The boat set, I should say, that I was looking at earlier. There we go. Simple warships. Yeah, I know there was a couple in this particular one. Yeah, there are 4, which works just fine. Add to my assets. I gotta sign in first. Damn it. Let's add that to my assets. Alright, so we got that in the assets now. Let's go to my package manager. In project, my assets. Alright, sort by purchase date. Alright, we're going to download those. Import. Don't put in the demo scene or the rotate script, we got plenty of that. Let's see. Let me just make sure quite a bit here is working. So we've got the warships. Alright. So let's pop this up. So let's just take a regular size ship here. There we go. This is a good one, right? That's fucking massive, but okay. Just shrink it down a bit to a manageable size. Okay, good. So the bottom of it does stay under the water. Fantastic. So it's got a bunch of guns. Can this turret turn? How do these turrets turn? Pivot point. Okay, good. So that works. Hold on. Alrighty. Alright. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to first create the actual movement of this ship. Now, I have a controller that I haven't I don't think I have it plugged in at the moment. No, it is not plugged in. And I do not... No, I do have an empty... Is this an empty USB slot? No, it is not. I don't have an empty USB slot. So we'll just have to use the mouse key. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to go into one of my older projects. Rather than having to rewrite the entire thing from scratch, I am going to steal a script. Let's go here, player controller. Alright, here we go. Did that shift with it? I think it did. Alright. Alright. So we're going to take this. There we go. And then we're going to go back into this and we're going to create a folder for scripts. Oh my god, ads. Why does it have to do that? Alright, here we go. I hate ads with a single great passion, but I can't skip this one because of course I fucking can't. Alright, so we're here. Then we're going to create... Let me go here real quick. Alright. So we're going to create a folder. I forgot to name it. Call it scripts. Create C# script. Player boat move. Alright, so that should be good for that. Alright, so let's load it up. Excuse me, God. As to why it's doing this, I have no idea. So let's change the Capture Studios to... Oh shit. There we go. There we go. So let's pop that up and see if I can't change my window out. It's Unity. It's got it set. Okay. So let me add another source here. Then we go to window capture. Let's go to temp window. Let's see. There's that. Discord. There we go. Let's shrink it down a bit. I probably don't even need that like that. So let's actually go back down up here to window capture and change that up a bit here. And that's not doing it. Okay. So let's turn on temp window again. There we go. There we go. That'll solve it for now. That gives us everything for that. Alright. So we are now going to dump this. Alright. So now we're going to create all the variables that are there. Camera, cam. Alright. Oh, that's right. I need to go back into this. Huh. Let's put this here. Let's put this right here. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. There we go. Alright. Then we just take the simple turn smooth time. Copy. Alrighty. And then we're going to look for turn smooth velocity. There we go. And now, see, we don't need these floats here. Save all. Alright. Let's see. Character. Oops, shit. Here to the controller. Yeah, that turns that off. And speed. Public. Float. Speed. Alright. Okay, so that looks alright. Alright, so let's slap this onto here. Onto the destroyer. Main camera. Let's rotate it downwards and bring it up a bit. It's a little too sharp on that turn. Alright. So now let's go into the destroyer. Speed, set it to 4. Put this thing in the character controller. What direction are you facing? Okay. Camera. Alright. Alright, so let's test this out. Cam, okay. There we go. There we go. Now let's try. Interesting. So let's take the character collider. Is there a way? How center, radius. Height. Alrighty. Set the radius to be a little bit bigger here. And let's set the height to be a lot higher. There we go. That works. That works a lot. Already pretty simple right there. Turn smooth time 0.0001. See if that's okay. So we got to set the smooth time to something higher because I don't want the ship to just snap, you know. Nah. 0.05. Way too sharp. Alright, so 0.5. This is where we test everything. Test everything at every stage. Let's have the camera set right there and follow that. Alright, so we need to reset the smooth time to be something much slower. 0.8. Speed B2. Alright. That's a little jittery. Let's take the main camera off. Alright, so we take the main camera off. So we got a little bit of a movement going. I got an idea. Let's take the rotation script here and just dump another one in. Alrighty. So let's take this rotation script here. Let's remove all of this. So let's actually put in a bool. Test A. Let's see. So we're going to now control all of this. Oops, shit. And then we're going to do this. This way we can swap between different controls for different scenarios. Rotation script, rot script. Okay. Let's see. Let's take this and put it right to here. Alright, if greater than equal to, it's greater than 0. Rut script speed equals 1. Let's see, if rot, if hor and if hor equals to 0, I'm gonna hit another one. Rot script dot speed equals 0. Is less than 0. Rot script speed equals -1. Okay, let's test this. Go back into the project itself. So let's go into the destroyer, turn its character clutter off, add a rotation script. Alright, right there. 360. This way it'll rotate all the way around. Alright. There we go. Awesome. So let's set the speed to like 0.5 F. 0.5 F. Alright. Oh, I dropped my phone. Curses and splishes. Alright. Alrighty. $1.5, what? Ah, okay. Set it to 0.3 for both of them. If, oops. I can't remember how to make something move forward. Alrighty. I think it's transform.translate, isn't it? Right? Don't need a rigid body for now. We could try it. Let's do that. If r is greater than 0. so let's go to here. Whoops. Rigid body, RB equals get component. Rigid body. Alright. Oops, not deped. Copy. Negative speed. All right. Alrighty. So now let's add a rigid body. Alright. Do not use gravity. Okay. Very nice. There we go. If we're 0, I know I'm going to do this in a much better way. I'm just testing everything here.
Think you don't have time for an accounting?
Copy here.
Built for working adults, our fully online programs let you earn a degree on your time. Learn more at wgu.edu.
Cores, okay. Okay. There we go. I just need to test something. Because I don't want the ship to move and then just jerk to a stop. Alright. Get access. Alrighty. Test everything out. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. This is fairly simple now. Let's test something real quick. Alright. Oops, wrong one. Alright, so we're going to just delete all of this. Script speed equals horrors. And then RB velocity equals ver. Times speed. There we go. That'll work. Or maybe it won't. Wait a minute. I got it. Transform.forward. Forgot the most important part. Transform.forward times ver. There we go. Let's make sure this all works because I want the ships to come to a slow grinding stop rather than stop immediately. And each boat will have its own different speed and such. Alright, so we need to change the speed here to 0.5. Still too strong. Times speed. Alrighty. Alright, now we try it out. Test everything immediately. There we go. That's great. That's great. Now let's got to set the speed to something slower. 0.2. Because a ship that big is going to take some time to move. Let's set the speed now to 0.05. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. That works wonderfully. I like it. Alright, so that works wonderfully. So now we got these side guns. So let's go to the turret. The cannons, we're going to rotate those to be up a little bit. Because we are going to do rigid body launching. Awesome. This is perfect. Working wonderfully. I will take a break here for lunch in a bit. Just because I am hungry and I need to eat before I go to work. Okay. So this works wonderfully in very small, simple script. Very simple. So we can actually delete all of this other crap. Including this. There we go. That's all of our movement perfectly set. Movement and everything. That works absolutely wonderfully. Let's try this here. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something. See if this works. Oh, riggedy, riggedy, roo. Alright, so we're going to try this again, just to see if maybe it's a little slower to turn. Turns, the forward movement speed has to be a little more there. I'm going to make the forward movement speed a little more. See if it can move faster. Nah, we want the sideways movement speed to be standard. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Let's try it again. We're going to set our speed to 0.45. There we go. A bit much. There we go. Times 0.3F. Okay, let's try it now. I know I'm probably going to put in like a turn speed, which is, you know, entirely reasonable. Alright, yeah, we're going to need to put in a turn speed. I'm going to remove this. Public float turn speed. Alrighty. Turn speed. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to set turn speed to be 0.05 to see if maybe that slows it down. There we go. Okay, so let's set it to 0.1. That's a little bit better. Now let's set regular speed to 0.6. See if maybe that makes it go a little faster. Set it to 0.7, maybe? Okay, yeah, that's not going as fast as I want it to. Time speed. Let's set speed to 2. That's better. Let's set the speed to 1.5. That's better. So now let's create a let's take a look at these small turrets here. Let's go like this. See. Okay. So the movement's perfectly fine, which is fantastic. I'm going to go take a quick lunch. I am hungry. See if I can't make a sandwich. I will be back in a little while. Let's take this music. Put it right there. Set the volume up a little bit. And then I'll be back in a bit.
Buffalo Wild Wings go? The Hankster!
Hank!
What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs go delivered, but did he get 6 free wings?
Yep.
No!
I would never wait for something to let it go to waste. With everything at stake, I thought I would take it all back. I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were
always says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light. It hits. Hi. Are you at Not Howie? Food hits, right? The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night.
Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous. I feel a little helpless. My whole world has shifted again. You made a promise, I kept it. Now I'm second guessing. My whole world has shifted again. Now I drive back to an empty room, and it's setting in. Now that your things are gone, what have I done? Was everything worth this? I guess I deserve this. Oh, I do right whenever I'm hurting. I guess I'm still learning how to love. Seeing shadows where I go. I'm still searching for the right road, and I try, but it's useless every time. Stuck in my head though, and I know that I'll be here till I let go. And I try, but it's useless every time. Now I drive back to an empty room, and it's setting in. Now that your things are gone, what have I done? Was everything worth this? I guess I deserve this. Oh, I do right whenever I'm hurting. I guess I'm still learning how to love. Hold tight, I've been right where you're standing. Just hold tight to me. The world tries to beat you and leave you lonely.
All right, we are back. I gotta fix my headset. There we go. Haha. We are happily back. How is everybody? So we're gonna jump right back into what we were doing. So we got the ship controls working quite nicely. Got the slight drag from whenever it starts to the slight drag whenever it stops, which is one of the things I was going for because I didn't want it to just jerk, you know. It's got a slight drag. A little realistic, which I like. Hey, Ava, how you doing? Ava Celesta, how are you? I am doing absolutely fantastic. I just had a big pile of eggs for lunch, so what you up to? Oh shit, I am hitting... are you part of the jam as well that I'm doing? Because I know I posted it in chat into the Discord. Non-kinematic rigid bodies. Let me see. Where are we at? Is kinematic? There we go. Okie dokie. Okie day. If you haven't already, if you would like to support the stream, more than welcome to follow. You don't have to. Oh, you sent me a wave? Hold on, I didn't have my phone at that particular second. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you joined our Discord. That is awesome. And thank you, helping us reach our goal to get to 50 for affiliate. Mainly to do charity work and such, and so I can post clips and be funny and goofy. Because I think it's at 50 with affiliate that you can do charity stuff. Yeah, there we are. There we are. I see it. I see it. Takes me a second to look. I didn't have my phone with me. I had a giant pile of eggs. So, what's your plan for your project, if I may ask? Yeah, what's your plan for your project? What you got planned? So I like that working the way it does. It's got the slight drag. Or a brief synopsis, I guess, if you will, if that'll work. And I can remove this character controller. There we go. Oh, you're a student? Awesome, awesome. What are you studying? What's your visual artist? That's cool, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. So you're going for graphic, I take it graphic arts, graphic design? ACCA. Let me... What does ACCA stand for? And if it's the name of a school, don't post that. I don't want to dox you. But if it's the name of a program, feel free. I would love to know. Alrighty, so let's try to do just some basic cannon firing. Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Now, that requires a lot of math, I'm sure, and math is something I absolutely suck at. So the fact that you can do that and make a career out of it is wonderful to me. Anybody that can do something I can't by any stretch of the imagination, like if I can't even put my head around it, you have my ultimate respect. Doesn't matter what it is. And anybody that can make a living off of math is like, oh my god, you're beyond me. Good. So, how difficult is going for that? Do you have like a long list of recs or requirements to get your certificate or get your degree that you're aiming for, or what is it? Like how long is that list? How long do you think you're going to be in school? Let's go to this turret here. The large turret. Let's create an empty for transform. Put it right here. Right about there. Then we're just going to create some missiles that make it go. Let's put this as front cannon fire point. Oh, so you're in university. Okay. That's cool. I wish I could afford that. I used to be in a community college, which being in a community college is like saying you're going to McDonald's for a big elaborate dinner. It really doesn't mean much for me to be in a community college. I studied, at first, it was evolutionary biology and quantum physics, because I was a big-ass science nerd, and I was trying to prove a point. So 3 to 4 years. Awesome. You're going to be in there for a while. Did you just start, or are you, like, in the process? Like, have you been in it for a little while? So we are going to now create a player boat combat. You're in the middle of it, so you're about 1.5, 2 years, maybe 2.5 years in? Is that how far you're into it? So we're going to player boat combat. We're going to first Of course, set in the transform. Fire point. Awesome, awesome. It's always good to have to further your education. Do you know I have my portfolio to share with you on Discord? Sure. Send it to me in a private message. That way, you know, there's nobody that can see it that you don't want them to see. Send it to me in a private message, and whenever I get a chance to look at my Discord, I will happily take a look. That way, I mean, I've got a couple of contacts in the indie game industry. Yes, that is my username, yes. I'm considering changing that, but it's just what a lot of people know me as. I've got a couple connections in the indie game industry. Not like a whole big network of them, but I'm friends with the guy who... are you familiar at all with the Five Nights at Treasure Island series? It's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Are you familiar with that one at all? Shit. I never miss an opportunity to kind of brag about this part of my experience. Awesome, awesome. I'll probably get it here in a second. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. I am at like 30% battery. There we go. Hey, Micheese CZ. Is that how I pronounce it? Am I pronouncing that right? Over in Kick. Am I pronouncing that right? Micheese CZ. Am I saying that correctly? Let me know if I'm saying that right. Oh, I gotta set it as a game object. Missile. Oh, shit. Forgot to hit the semicolon. My cheese. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Alrighty. So, we are going to now create the function to fire the first series of missiles out of the front of the thing. Oh, absolutely, Micheese. I love doing this. I'm relatively new to Kick. I don't have too much of a understanding of Kick, but from what I understand, it's not too much different than Twitch. So the transition to learning of Twitch and learning of... did I check? I haven't yet checked Eva. Which one am I saying? Is it Ava, like to sound like an A at the start, or is it... Or should I say Eva, or something along those lines? I haven't checked it yet. Give me a little bit. I'll probably check it after the stream, but I will certainly check it. Okay, so Eva. Gotcha. Awesome. The reason I say that is because I actually have a Chihuahua. Her name is Ava, so I want to make sure that I'm saying that correctly. I don't know if it's like accented or not. You are also very welcome, Micheese, for the stream. I'm like I said, I'm relatively new to Kick, so I will get back to you though, Eva. I will get back to you on it. But I do what I do because I love doing it. I do have about 30 minutes left before I have to go get ready for work, because I work at 2. But yes, Eva, I will certainly check it out. I do have a couple connections in the indie game industry, and I think I already said that, actually. You just call me Eva. I'm sorry. I'm new to UEFN. Is it something what I can use in the future? I'm actually going to have to look into what that is real quick. Let me Google it. Epic developer. Okay, so that's Unreal Engine. You're new to... I'm assuming that's Unreal Engine. You're new to it. Is it something what I can use in the future? Is it Verse? I am not entirely sure. I've actually never really used Unreal aside from messing around with like the pre-made formats that they've done before. Although I have seen a lot of games made in Unreal, especially at the East Carolina Gaming Convention. How long have I been streaming, Eva? About 2.5 months. I started with the game, not the game. I started with the 30 hours of gaming challenge for Stop Soldier Suicide back in February. And I did that for 33 hours, about 10 plus hours a day. So I've just recently started. I'm getting into the game dev stuff, although I have streamed on Twitch before under a previous channel, which I'm probably going to delete, or at least not mess with too much, called Chris Plays Badly. It was part of my Chris Alou channel, which that is my old YouTube channel, which I have to do a going away video because I haven't done that in forever. Oh, if you're interested, I can toss up the, what is it? The page for my recent project that I am still in the process of working on. It's an action-adventure RPG. There we go. That you can check it out. There we go. I'll put it also in Kick as well. That is my action-adventure RPG. Currently, just the prototype is up. Just the prototype. The prototype consists of a single dungeon with a single puzzle, a bunch of traps, monster combat, and a boss fight. So, if you want to check that out, give me some feedback on that, I would be absolutely tickled shitless to get some feedback on that. Because I'm trying to make it as good as I can. So, right now, real quick, so I can get this messed with. Okay, there we go. So I am going to try to get this done. So if input dot get key down key code dot mouse 0. So we're going to use this to test the firing of the cannons, the boom booms. Alright, so missile dot, okay, instantiate missile dot missile firepoint dot transform firepoint dot position, if I can quit being retarded and stupid, position, oops, firepoint dot rotation. There we go. And we need to create a awesome, yes, I greatly appreciate people giving my stuff feedback. I love it. You can check out all of my horror games that I put on there. But I do need to ask, are you familiar at all, Eva, with the Five Nights at Treasure Island series? So I need to ask that because I've got a story to tell and a possible connection I can hook you up with somebody that's made games that Markiplier's played, as well as other YouTubers. If you're familiar with the Five Nights at Treasure Island series, that guy was the entire reason I got into game design. This was a good number of years ago. God, about 7 years ago. This was before Discord was like a big thing, where everybody was still using Skype chat for the most part, or at least it was Skype chat for game stuff was on its way out the door. There was one, I had played this guy's games a couple times before, Five Nights at Treasure Island with a bunch of other ones, and him and I became real good friends during that time, and he invited me to help him on a Skype stream to, like, it was a screen share. Like, I wasn't actually there seeing his face. It was a screen share, and he was asking me to help him with animations and such, and making sure things seemed more lifelike, because he had a thing of Mickey killing Goofy with a with a butcher knife to the throat, and I was helping him make that look more realistic with the positioning of the facial cam. And then while he's doing that, I'm thinking, this is pretty cool. He was doing it in Blender. The entire game was made in Blender. This guy's a master of Blender. And the entire time I'm watching him make that, I'm thinking, oh my god, this guy's doing it. At the time, he was just 17. I'm not going to dox him by his name or anything, because, well, not his real name. But his name is on all of his projects, Photo Negative Mickey. And I'm thinking, my God, a kid's doing this. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from the States. That's where I'm from. Well, I was born in Ohio and I stayed there until I was 19, and then I came down here. But you know, I'm thinking a kid can do this. Oh, you're in London. You're across the pond, so it's probably what 5, 6 in the afternoon, 7 or 8. I know it's later for you guys, but you know, I'm watching this kid make this, and I'm like, oh my God, he can do this with a book and a little determination. So I thought, hell, why shouldn't I get into this? So I did, and I first got RPG Maker 601. I figured it was around 5 or 6, because I think it's, well, obviously it's about 5 hours past, and I can't measure time because I'm an idiot. But he made this game, he was making these games, Markiplier was playing them, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. So I got RPG Maker XP, messed around with that for a little bit, and then not long after, like not even a month after, Adventure Jam started. It's another game jam, but specifically for adventure games. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this kid can do this. So I gave it... I decided, you know, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And I made this, and I entered Adventure Jam, and I only had 10 days to do it, despite it being a 2-week jam. I was in a toxic relationship at the time, and I only had 10 days to work on it because we were going to Georgia those last 4 days. And I completed it in 10 days, and I got a pretty high placing. I didn't get any, like, top 3 or nothing. But that, at that point, was, like, I knew I was meant to do that. And I actually still have contact with Photo Negative Mickey. We don't talk that much anymore, but I have also voice acted for his games. If you play... any of the Five Nights at Treasure Island series, especially the Lost One entries, you will hear the cult leader and stuff. Yeah, the cult leader is me. And I based that voice of him on the Chaos Sorcerer from the Dawn of War 2 games. But yeah, if you know, I can once I take a look at your stuff, I can see if maybe I can pass it on to him if I think it would fit his theme or what he's going for. I'd have to take a look to see what kind of games he's still working on. And I'd be like, hey, this person's an artist, and she may be able to help you. So I will see what you've got and maybe direct you towards him. For the Five Nights at Treasure Island series for voice acting, I was not paid. Nobody gets paid for those. Because it's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and the rule for those is you cannot make money off of those. You can make fan games, but you can't make money. So I will take a look and maybe pass it on to him if he is up for it. I haven't spoken to him in forever, so, you know, there's that. But I will certainly put that in for it. So we're going to save that, go into here, and we're going to slap this on there. Alright, so player boat move, player boat combat. I'm going to set that here. Okay. And we are going to take the transform of the front cannon, and then we're just going to create a quick missile. Game object, 3D object, capsule. It's a bit big on the capsule there. Shrink it down to about the size of a bullet. A small little bullet here. And let's see. So we need to actually, let's go into this cannon here. And let's rotate it 90. This way, well, no, we want it to be forward. So we're going to take this capsule, create an empty. What games do you play mostly? What games do I play mostly? I mostly go for adventure and RPG. Although I do indulge in shooters from time to time, but primarily action RPG. Those are my typical, you know, go-tos, for lack of a better term. I just prefer adventure RPG, that kind of stuff. That's the thing I prefer. I am giggity down for anything adventure. My primary favorites, I like a lot of retros. Sorry, I'm scrolling through to pull up my music profiles. The music I typically listen to here. Hold on. Now I know I've reached the edge of my day. Okay, there we go. Let's go to Journey. That's only a little while. I was thinking, can I make something dope for your channel? You certainly can. I will say at the moment, I am not looking for any external work, but I will certainly consider it. There's a couple people who have done the same, but I'm not looking for any specialist work at the moment, mainly because I'm broke as hell. But yeah, I will certainly take your stuff into consideration. I've got somebody else that I've also got to look at their stuff as well, but I will certainly take a look at what you have to offer. If I find something that I just absolutely have to have, I will certainly get back to you on that, big time. And I am a man of my word. I am indeed a man of my word, or at least the best of my ability. Alrighty. I understand if you don't charge a lot. We all are just starting with everything we do, you know. Let's set this to 0, 0, and 0. Oops. Alright, so let's take the capsule and 0 it out. But let's rotate it 90. Missile test. Alright. Go to the game object, and now we're going to create a missile script. Alright, here we go. Check my portfolio, give me your feedback, also I can help you. Awesome, awesome. I will take it into consideration. Yeah, I'll take it into consideration. And I will, take a look. If I absolutely have to have something, I will let you know. So we're going to add public float force. M force. Let's just do that, just in case there's a private rigid body RB. There we go. All right. So let's as a matter of fact, we might be able to just do that there. Game object missile equals that. Oh shit. How's the weather there? How's the weather here? It is actually not too bad out. Yesterday it rained pretty hard. It is currently, if I'm reading this right, 61 degrees, unless it's not been updated. It probably hasn't been updated. 68 degrees, in fact. Clear skies. All that good jazz. Tomorrow is probably bound to get into the 80s again. Yesterday we had some good heavy rains. And then there was that aurora that you could see today. Alrighty, so let's, what was I about to do? Oh yeah. Rigid body RB equals missile to get component rigid body RB dot alright, RB dot add force RB dot velocity dot forward times dot. How did I do this before? Let me go into player boat movement. I can't 100% remember how to add force. Unity C# rigid body add force. I can't remember how to do that. It's been a little while. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, fair enough. Add force. Okay. Transform that forward. Durr. How long you stream in one day? It depends on the day. On Saturdays and Mondays, I usually stream for like 2 hours because I have to work at 2. So I stream from like 11:30 to 1:30, somewhere around there. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, Wednesdays I stream from like 11 until 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then I go pick up my nephew because we go skateboarding. Today I will be streaming for like another maybe 10 minutes. But on Wednesdays I take my nephew skateboarding. We go to the skate park. I'm not particularly good, but I have a lot of fun. I can do board slides, kick flips, ollies, nollie shoves, nollies, 50-50 grinds. I'm working on crooked grinds, but that's another story. And then Thursday I usually stream till about 3 or 4, so about 5 hours. It just depends on what I have to do that day. Last week I had therapy, so I didn't stream because I had to go to therapy pretty early. And then on Wednesdays I'll stream in the afternoon. So today 2 hours. Yes, I have been streaming since about 11:40. I woke up a little late. So today is going to be about 2 hours. So about the next little less than 10 minutes. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'll be stopping today in about 10 minutes. I typically stream, not typically, but my schedule usually is 11:30 in the morning in my time. Well, about 2 minutes, 10 minutes, because I do have to get to work. That and my butt's hurting. 10 really, yes. Usually it's till like about 1:30, but I'm also not dressed at the moment. I'm only wearing pajama pants, and I do have to work in a little bit. So there's that. Yeah. What's this? Another Instagram or Twitter, Snapchat. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I will be streaming a little shorter today because I got up late. But on Monday I will also stream. Monday I will stream early. I will be on there at 11 and stream till 1:30. It's just my time management speed sucks. All right. RigidBuddy.addForce transform.forward times speed. So let's go add in a float for speed. What do you stream, Eva? Do you stream as well? Because if you stream, I'd like to catch your streams if I'm able to. Nope, you just watching? Alright, I appreciate you watching though. So we're going to pull this here, make it a, what is it, make it a prefab, go down to here, it's missing, so we're going to go right to there. Speed 5. Alright, let's test this out. It's turned completely. There is no rigid body. Okay. So let's attach a rigid body to it. It does use gravity, so let's test this out. I appreciate the support. I really do. I really do. You have no idea. So let's... Okay, so it just fell. So we need to add a little more force to that. Let's set the force to... or the speed to 100. And let's set this off to the side here so we can watch it from a little bit of a closer angle here. Well, no, I appreciate everything everybody does. I am very thankful for everything. Okay, that definitely needs to go a little faster. So let's put it at 200. Now let's try it. Pow! Oh, definitely needs to be pushed down a little higher than that. Let's take the cannons and put those up a little bit. I do want to increase the size of this thing, so let's... There we go. Apply all. Alright, so now let's take that out. Scritchy scritchies. Now let's test it. Boom! And that's not doing it right. Let's tilt this up a little bit. I am 33 years old. Oh, that's only pushing it straight forward. Alright. Dot forward. Dot. Is local a thing? No. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, I am an ancient man. Okay, that's right. Fire point. No, transform dot forward. Okay, that works a little bit better. Oops. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I am an ancient man. Not particularly, really, but I like to poke fun at myself a lot. Alright, so let's go back into the project. And now we're going to... What? What? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm 11 years older than you. Yeah, I'm up there. But, you know, I'm at the age... People still mistake me for, like, 26, 27, 28. They don't see all the grays in my beard. I can't really say anything on gray hair because I've had gray hair since I was 12. That's just a family trait. My dad's had gray hair since he was younger, too. Whoo! What was that? Ah, thanks, Nepali. How are you? Tell me what you're up to, Paolo. I gotta change my notifications. I really gotta change my notification sounds. Boosh. Oh, much better. Okay. What is up, Nepali? Am I saying that right, Nepali? Nepaliv? The way it says in the first time chat, if it's a Y, it's cut off at the very bottom. So what you working on? Are you doing the narrative game jam too? Kapow, kapow, kapow. So we need to have it twist a little bit. So let's take the missile test, add the rotation script. It's going to be on the x-axis. Let's have it go. So we're going to have it. My brain hurt. Trying to think. Okay. So have it go down. I'm going to rotate it. Have it rotate 360 because why the hell not? 0.5. Now let's test this because I want to... Oh, you're not in it? Well, if you're into it, there is on itch.io the narrative game jam. The theme is nautical, so I'm going boats. Kapow. Okay, that's a little too fast. Have it set 2.2. Kapow. That's a bit better. Kapow. But we want the speed to be a bit more. 0.3. There we go. Why did those other two just fall? I'm curious. It's alright. We will put I'll rip my basic destroy timer off. There we go. Kapow. Now let's add the force to be a little bit more. Force to be, let's set it to 400. Ugh, my butt. Okay. This way it goes further. Kablam. Let's try it again. Kapow. Yeah, that's turning a little much. Let's go to the missile. 0.2. Let's test it out. Kapow. There we go. That's perfect. The only thing you have to do for a game jam, depending on what website it's on, in this particular case, it's on itch.io. Do you have an itch.io account? Let me pull up the jam itself in the meantime. Game jams. Jams joined. Alright, so itch.io, do you know what that is? You know what itch.io is? Most people do. I just want to make sure before I go any further. Because I'll explain that too. I do. So itch.io, you just have to create an account, which, you know, perfectly easy. Doesn't require any money or any entering of cards or nothing like that. Just create an itch.io account, go to the game jam you want to enter, and click join. That's it. I'll post a link to the narrative game jam. It just started like 2 days ago. So, yeah. There we go. I got your thing. Alright. So, yeah, you just go there, click join. Shouldn't be broken. It might be because it's under my account, but go whenever you get on, go to itch.io and look up jams. You will, let's see, if you join my Discord, which I will post the Discord link in here, invite people. Oh, it's working? It's working? Well, I'm gonna post the Discord link anyway, just for funsies. We are growing little by little, so if you join that link, I do post updates and everything. I will be posting links to my game and stuff. I don't, for some reason, it doesn't give me updates to my Discord until like way fucking later. So yeah. But yeah, if you go there, go to the narrative game jam and just click join. That's how it is with every single jam. You look up the rules, see if it's your thing. The theme is nautical, so basically anything with water, in my opinion. Anything out in the ocean. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Most game jams, whenever they give you... I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you joining the Discord. Little by little, we're growing. Feel free to chat. If you're into Warhammer or D&D, we have a couple people in the chat that are also into it, myself included. I will have like I'm going to be making a channel specifically for like D&D, Warhammer, game dev, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I will post updates and stuff to that. But for game jams, just check the rules, see if it's your deal. They have a theme of nautical, which is usually up to your interpretation. And I'm just going to do it again. Boom, 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 boom. Just because I can. Look at them all just fly off to the side. That's pretty cool. But yeah, click on it, join, get started. It's really cool. So what we are going to do now for the missiles, let's see. That's the final iteration. We don't want that. Let's go to missile script. We don't want it there. Let's put it right to here. Public void on collision. We don't want to put the collision. We'll have it set to trigger. Public void on trigger. Enter. Destroy this dot game object. I know you just have to put this, but as a safety. Well, yeah. No adult themes, because this usually is pretty, by adult themes, they mean, private themes? But, like, violence and stuff, they usually don't care, so long as it's not overtly gory. Also, nothing not safe for work, nothing racist or anything like that. No discrimination, none of that nonsense, which is good. So, there is that. I need to give a collider to this bitch. For a Game of Thrones-esque story. So long as it's nautical themed for the jam, you can certainly do it. Just like keep the dirty stuff out, for lack of a better term. Let's see. Let's do a capsule collider. Oh, that's right. I gotta turn the thing off. God, I'm an idiot. All right, so let's put this here. Certainly not what we want. So let's not do that. Remove component. Okay. Give me just a sec. A Song of Ice and Fire. I figured that's what that was, but I wanted to be 100% sure. A Song of Ice and Fire. George R. R. Martin is a fantastic author. I started reading a bit of A Song of Ice and Fire about, God, a decade ago. So I never really finished it. I have a very bad habit of reading novels and books. Halfway into it, something distracting me and not finishing it. As a matter of fact, I'm reading a Warhammer novel right now called I think it's Dark Disciple, or it might be Dark Apostle. And I'm currently in the process of going through that. Alright. So we're going to put the... It's going to take this out here. Dot parent. Parent. Or this dot... Let's go over to here and delete this. Transform dot parent. There we go. Game of Thrones, the spin-off, as well as the Witcher series. You know what? Awesome. The Witcher series, Game of Thrones, those are fantastic inspirations, because the games that spawned them, or the games that are, you know, inspired by them, such as the Witcher series, are story-driven first persons. And that we need more of that. Online games, multiplayer is awesome. I play RuneScape all the time, as well as Dungeons and Dragons Online, which is like World of Warcraft but D&D themed. I play those all the time. I love playing with other people on occasions, but I personally love more story-driven stuff. As a matter of fact, on the channel, I'm currently in the process of going through Diablo 2 and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is my most favorite game of all time. It is my top game. So that is my definite big one. Let's see, missile script. Okay. So I've been going through that, and I might play that on Monday or do dev for the jam. I don't know. It depends on how far along I am. But I love Majora's Mask. It is my, like, number one. Wait a minute. Am I not in the same iteration? I'm in a previous iteration of Unity. I just realized that. Oh, well. It's okay. This is the one I'm most familiar with working with anyway. So we're going to... Nope, we need to go into the capsule collider and have it set to trigger. Here we go. Make sure there's no others. Okay, apply all. Haha! But I also love the Diablo series and the Baldur's Gate series, even though I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. I do need to be hopping off here in a second, so because I got to go to work. But I will test this out to make sure this works properly. Make sure it doesn't, you know, shit the bed. Conk. Good. Destroy, right. Does destroy itself, right? Ooh. Awesome. I don't know what that just did. My brain, I need to, like, straight up set everything to be proper. But I appreciate everything everybody does. I tried streaming about 6 years ago. Yeah, streaming can really help you with marketing. That much is certain. It can take a little while, but streaming can certainly help you with marketing. That's kind of the main reason I started doing this, because one of my favorite streamers, Pirate Software, Thor, the way he described it is one of the best ways to raise, with your indie game, if you love making it, what's the best thing to do for it? And he said stream it, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So yeah, that it's a great way. It's a great way to get it started. So this is working. Not working. Never mind. Interesting. Huh. On trigger enter collider other destroy this dot transform dot parent. It should be working normally. Oh, parent. That game object, because I'm dumb. Okay. Save all. You should be productive and to get live feedback. That's a good thing to do. I'm not going to argue with that. That is a good modus operandi to do it, just to get live feedback. That's another reason why I do this, because I get live feedback from it. All right. Oh, it's hitting the collider of the cannon. I'm going to turn off this trigger here. You get live feedback in real time for your projects. That's a really good thing to do. There we go. The question is, are they destroying upon collision with the thing? Yep. Awesome. Oh. I think I need to make this move a little bit further out, because that's not much of a distance. So let's go to this thing and add some force. Oh, I don't take it as promotion. You want to tell me about your game so far? Sure. Do you have like a game page for it? Such as, Game Jolt or something? Or is it going to be on your thing there? Because I will go ahead and hit the follow button for you. Ta-da! What time do you usually stream? It's Eva again! How are you? How are you, Eva? You caught me just at the end because I'm literally about to leave. I feel bad. I feel real bad. But I'm about to leave. I'm going to test some things here. Speed, horrors, player belt combat. Set it to 600. You do have a Twitch and YouTube channel so far, as well as message me privately on Discord. Send it to me, named Crystaloo. Send it to me there, and I will let's see, I will check out your YouTube as well as your Facebook. So let's set the cannons thing here to 0. Okay. Now let's check the rotation. The rotation shouldn't be any different here. The force needs to be a little more. Let's set the force to... It's still set at 400. Let's set it to 600. See how that looks. I should shoot it a bit further. But yeah, I do have to... My God, I'm giving myself too much. There we go. Let's set it to 800. Let's set the turret's cannons rotation to 0, but ever so slightly up. There we go. This way it shoots forward. There we go. That's better. That's better. That way it shoots everything that's in front of you. Let's expand this a bit. Spin it. Interesting. It is not moving me back to front. It's moving me forward and back. But it's... Huh. Let's turn off this real quick. See if maybe that helps. That seems a little weird. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. Did I do this wrong? What did I do wrong? Huh. This is weird. Get component, rigid body. Let's just set the RB there. Let's go. This is interesting. It's not working the way it's what's supposed to. Trying to build up your stamina. I get you. Alright, let's test this out because for some reason it's not moving forward anymore. That's interesting. I didn't turn off the thing, did I? I put it as kinematic, didn't I? I think that might be the problem there. As I set it to kinematic. Or it doesn't do physics. Yeah, that was it. Turn on boat combat. There we go. So everything's working out quite nicely there. That's good. There we go. Awesome. Fantastic. All right. That's going to do it for me today. I have got to get up and go to work. Thank you, Nepali and Ava, for sitting and hanging in chat, as well as Macheese in Kick. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the follows and everything. It gets us closer to our goal of 50 followers for affiliates so we can do charity work. I really, really, really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can still continue to chat whenever I stop streaming, so that'd be cool. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys chit-chat and hanging around. I really do love it. That's one of my favorite things to do, is just chat with the chat. As a matter of fact, you can see that I kind of stop what I'm doing to go over and do it because I can't multitask that well mentally. So yeah, I will see you guys. I will go ahead and stop the stream here. See you guys on Monday. Although I will be trying to be a little more active in our Discord chat. The way I can respond to you guys more. I have gotten your messages, so don't think that I haven't. But I will respond to them in a little bit. Again, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and I will see you on. Awesome. I will see you guys Monday, 11 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just do the conversions, I guess. But I will certainly be here, certainly working on this. It'll probably be a little more advanced. Like I'll probably have a little more stuff made because I'll probably work on it on Sunday